We're here at the Commission on Population and Development, where we're discussing migration, and it's very important for us, the sexual and reproductive rights and health community, to push for migrants' access to health services, sexuality education, livelihood opportunities, so that they're able to really achieve the opportunities that they migrated for in the first place.
RESURJ stands for reproductive and sexual justice. That's why we RESURJistas are here in New York to fight for reproductive justice and sexual justice for all migrants, regardless of their status.
One of the key issues we're pushing as RESURJ is the issue of access to comprehensive sexuality education for all young people, which also includes young migrants. As you're aware, not all young migrants, because of their documentation status or their legal status in their destination countries, actually have access to formal education. So we want to see comprehensive sexuality education being provided in an informal education setting as well as in school.
And women today constitute more than half of all migrants of the world, and most of them are of reproductive age, need access to reproductive health and sexual health services.
LGBT people, even in their countries of origin, they have this fear of going to a healthcare facility to seek advice, to go for HIV testing. We have this huge problem of LGBT people going to healthcare facilities because they're afraid of discrimination. And that fear goes with them in those countries that they visit. And I'm wondering, do they really access the resources available?
I'm from Brazil. Doesn't matter if I'm in Brazil or in the US or in whatever country, I still need access to certain services. And I don't stop being a woman or a girl because I moved. So I would still need my sexual and reproductive health services taken care of, and I would like to be able to have access to those no matter where I am coming from or where I am going.
If I have to speak from a Namibian perspective, why many LGBT people move from the country, it's because to search for better futures for themselves, for better opportunities, to search for greener pastures at the other side of the world.
We think that girls' education is very important actually to know that girls know their rights. We raise awareness within the schools that girls has not, for example, not marriage very early. For example, because in Somalia, the girls get married before the age of 15. And that makes them very difficult because the age of 16 they will have a first child, and then before 20 they have more, for example, 4 or 5 children. So, and that makes them difficult to continue the education and then to become self-reliant and independent. When the women are independent financially, have education, then they can come to themselves on their rights.
The negotiators and the government's been talking about migration as if it happens it's just a phenomenon, and we're forgetting that this is about real people, real women, real young people and girls who migrate.
And we hold very strongly the belief that all migrants, especially migrant women, regardless of their status, should have access to all these fundamental human rights.